I'm sorry.
Hey,
So sorry.
you
Please just let her go. Please.
Please what?
Please let her go.
You don't listen. You don't listen.
Wow. This piece was really beautiful. I loved the title card at the beginning. It really just set us up for, something that's going to be really important and really impactful. And I thought that they did such a great job with building the tension and the suspense. I thought it was so cool to see this girl as like not a victim but a fighter. And yeah, I just thought the action was really well done. It was really believable, and she kind of saved herself in so many ways. And then right at the end, like dad will come in clutch and help her out, and it's just this, you know, traumatic story, traumatic experience that happens to this father and daughter, but it has a happy ending, and they walk away okay at the end of it. And it could have gone wrong in so many different ways. And so I just thought they did such a great job of building that tension, keeping us engaged. It was a quick film, but it was really impactful, and I thought they did a great job. I thought that the content matched the gravity of that initial title card that introduced us to it. So, wonderful job.
I enjoyed the element of suspense created by the scenario of the story, and I thought the choreography of the action sequences and the escape scenes worked really well. I was curious about the characters' backstory and how they ended up in their predicament. Definitely interesting to know a bit more about that. But overall, well approached given a short or small number of characters in a very simple setting, but effective nonetheless.
I just got finished watching My Father. This had some beautiful cinematography to it. I loved what the filmmakers did with this. The VO was so spot on. It was great. And they did a really smart job in the way that they told the story, how the story developed and kind of how it went to some flashbacks going from past to present. I thought that was really, really cool. They built up the suspense too with the tone of the story. I thought they did a great job.
Really intense movie. A very interesting premise to show, these are the lengths that the father will go to for to protect his daughter. The acting was really good. It was a very intense setup. It was, it was arranged and shot very nicely. I'd be interested to know a little bit more about how they got into that situation. But it was interesting though to have that set up, to have her talking about her father and how he'd do anything for her, and then show him doing, dangerous things to help her. So, yeah, but no, good job on all around. So it was pretty interesting, and be interested to see where you could go with this and what more you could do with it. Congratulations and good luck.
My Father was a really great piece. You do a great job setting up this relationship verbally, and then you show it through the actions between this father and daughter, and show the close bond between them despite the circumstances that they are handed. I think you do a great job of presenting what is going on. I think equally as interesting would be some context to how they are where they are, and that could add a little bit of dynamic to why the father is so intensely backing his child and doing all this, even though it makes sense. But did he do something wrong and that got them in this situation? That could be just a little bit that could add and further the story a little bit more. But I think you do a great job of presenting this very strong and intense relationship that just continues to build throughout the story. It's really compelling to watch and very, very well done.
I really liked the father. It was really intense. It was a lot of intensity packed into 6 minutes, which I really rock with. No wasted space, no wasted frames, and I really like that. I really appreciate that. I think the fights were really well choreographed and executed, and I really felt them And if you get me, that invested in that, emotionally locked in that fast, and pack that amount of catharsis at the end and all of that is impressive. And so overall, really well done. Great job.
The direction here was really good. The way the panic and those intense moments are captured really display a keen filmmaking sensibility. The unusual framing and the handheld camera movement; those things really were great choices that lent themselves to the overall the tone and the premise of the film. So it was really great choices. Good use of voiceover and that initial super to just help set things up very efficiently. Really, really good choices there too. It just gets us right into the action with really a well done piece.
What's most interesting, but also most difficult about My Father, is how it so grippingly presents like the central violence. It never looks away, and so neither can we. Even though that's what we want, but it's just so grippingly framed that we just can't. It's I just think it's really strong, really confident, really controlled filmmaking. It's really impressive. It uses the violence itself really well because you feel it. It's genuinely heart wrenching, genuinely stomach churning. All you want is for his father and daughter to survive, and when they do, like it's actually a massive relief. That was like the first time in the film I could actually breathe. It's just really strongly and tenderly renders the connection between father and daughter as well, so that despite all the violence, it ends up being quite sweet and really moving.